seem to work.
자 이거 살려가는 너무 아쉬운데? 자 얘도 아니 잡았어요. 자 노바까지 쓰면서 추가 컷.
I think we're now live, so sorry about what just happened. Let's see if the player refresh. We are back. Alright, so Lolite meanwhile got a few kills. The Lich did not get surrounded. The trolls are dead, few ghouls are dead, a lot of footmen are dead. The supply is now even. The shop is not getting cancelled, but there is a Bash. Is Bash level 2, I wonder? Should be Bolt level 2, of course, but who knows. There is an expansion that goes up. And we incredibly fast, we need to somehow finish this shop right here. I'm not sure if pushing to the middle and to the center is the very best strategy a human player could go for. I think Counter Expo is still probably the more reliable, but you could extendably be on tier 1, and now there is another bolt, and it's going to be surround attempt, and Lich is now level 3, and it has no TP, and Lolite is failing another surround. So is Labyrinth. He could have tried to surround it with that army and at least get a TP out of that Mountain King, but nothing seems to work. Militia is about to lose its peasant form. Militia loses its peasant form, and expansion is up for the UD player now. What do you do now, Lolite? What's the plan? What's the plan? Lolite is trying to push to the center again instead of counter expanding. He's getting more and more acolytes. But does it all matter if your Mountain King is now slowed down? Was Labyrinth trying to creep? Why are creeps awake, I wonder? A ghoul goes down, and now the ghoul goes down. MK is almost level 3.4, but does it all matter if Lich is alive? Lich is alive. He sent a few footmen to attack the Lich at all times. Those bashes are hitting like a truck, guys. And another ghoul is going down, and is Lolite literally pushing through this center expo. There are only 3 ghouls and they're very damaged, and the acolytes are not doing well. Is this plan really succeeding? He's bringing even more militia again. Militia is literally shuffling in between, and there's another Lich surround attempt. He needs to move, and I think that's a surround. That's a surround. There is no TP, and Lich would and should go down unless this footman is actually, and there is a freaking Muddy. There is a Muddy. Lolite is trying to move the footman, and he needs just to attack one more hit on that Lich, and that's a bash, and that's a killed Lich. Okay, Mountain King is getting level 4, and Muddy is still alive, and Muddy has 6 slows by default, so now Muddy could slow more ghouls, and more ghouls, and more ghouls, and Labyrinth has enough gold to actually revive the Lich, but if he does so with this tavern, he's just gonna get insta-bolted, and Mountain King is saving some mana, and there are towers that's going up. Unfortunately, the Troll Berserker is not being controlled too well, and it's going down to the Nerub towers in the center, and Lich is getting revived to the center, not to get bolted on top. Lich is coming back to the center, and a lot of footmen, and that might be Lich level 4. Oh my god. And now MK is getting slowed. He just uses a bolt to kill the ghoul. Tower is getting cancelled. Lolite needs to retreat. And it all of a sudden looks terrible. All of a sudden it looks very bad. A lot of footmen are dying. And peasants too, and 2 Nerub towers yet again prove to be unbreakable. GG 3-0 it is. Oh, that Lich surround fail attempt. If Insuperable is watching this, he must have hit his face quite a few times with those rounds. If Insup, that's incorrect grid, sir. That's incorrect grid. Let me fix the grid feature for you. 1 second, that's another grid. It's gonna be Liquipedia Super Ted Cup. Those are playoffs, guys. This is the link for Liquipedia. Валькира, можешь сделать ссылочку? Кто следующий играет? I'm not yet sure who's gonna be playing next. Which order the games go?
오늘의 휴먼은
Not so sure.
긍정적으로 생각합니다. 사실 저는 부추겼어요.
Not so sure. So
로라가
I could tell you that on the upper bracket, the grand final
할 것인가, 랜덤을 할 것인가.
is gonna be among
대해서 고민했어. 하고 있는 거 봤고.
so playoffs. Yeah, those are playoffs. And the third, okay, so the first place it's gonna be, and then that mirror it's gonna be Happy against Labyrinth. And for the third place match is gonna be Focus against Low Light. So and that will definitely win the Super Ted Cup. Question is who it's gonna be, if it's gonna be Levy or Happy. And then it's gonna be place for the third match place, and I think now it's gonna be for the third place match. So it's gonna be should be Focus against Low Light, and I wonder what race Low Light is gonna play. Labyrinth won Low Light 3-0, and let me actually do it on my end.
근데 마지막까지 좀 고민하더라고. 어쨌든 휴먼을 골랐는데 결과만 봤을 때는 좀 안 좋았다고 볼 수 있지만 과정을 봤을 때 저는 전혀 나쁘지 않았다고 생각하고, 어쨌든 지금이 시작이거든요. 이게 로라이엇의 지금 휴먼이 고점이 아니야. 더 성장할 수 있는 그 있다 보니까 저는 되게 좋은 시도라고 보여져요. 그냥 계속해서 휴먼 하는 게 맞다고 봐요, 저는. 나일했어도 정말 잘했어야 1승이었을 거야, 제가 봤을 때는. 근데 1승 그거 할 바에야 저는 휴먼 경험치 쌓는 게 더 좋다고 생각을 해서.
Okay, guys, now we have the score.
재밌었지 않습니까, 여러분들? 우리 보는 때 되게 재밌었어. 다른 휴먼들이랑 좀 약간 다른 맛으로 좀 재밌게 봤던 것 같아요. 즐거워.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, of course. I wanted to see Low Light shine just because I'm cheering for Low Light. I truly wanted him to win that match, but Leby's too good, too strong, played really reliable. Few moments here and there, few mistakes from both players among most of the maps. But then that prevails.
라빈 선수가 굉장히 잘하기 때문에 저희가 계속 이런 얘기를 하는 거죠. 저부터도 제가 중계할 때 이제 3대 언데드라고 라빈 선수를 좀 이제 되게 예전부터 얼마 꽤 됐어요. 어쨌든 꽤 됐는데 라빈 선수를 최상위권 티어의 3대 언데드라고 이제 인식을 하고 있기 때문에 라빈 선수가 너무 강자다 보니까 이제 약자 입장에서 로라가 약자거든요. 약자 입장에서 좀 더 팔이 안으로 굽어진 느낌이 있었네요. 어쨌든 그랬습니다. 그만 쉬를 치겠습니다, 여러분. 그만 자기 변호하고 저는 이만 퇴근하도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 고생하셨고요. 다음에
Just a small reminder that you could always spam inbound Roop Tower to the chat whenever it's not getting broken. And now we're waiting for, I think it's gonna be Low Light Focus first, because Grand Finals, it would just make sense. Low Light ended his stream. Ooh. That's unfortunate, but we're gonna fix it just now. Let's see. Ted is streaming. Okay, let's restream Ted. Focus against Low Light it is. I wonder why Low Light's stream finished. I'll keep checking on that.
你像1.27嘛，像福克斯、洛丽特、瑞曼的、路西弗尔就打不过中国，可能就16开了，知道吧？可能就直接16开了。差不多。
Okay.
像1.36的版本是10开，1.27可能是46开。
We gotta turn on HD.
顶多82，这又是版本的问题，对吧？1.27国际数最高的是顶多82。
Gotta authorize. Okay.
这又是版本的问题。好的，那个罗特是上来啊，是打了个招呼快乐。今天也是啊，2024年啊1月1号的第一天，也是啊，祝我的特男女们新年快乐，元旦开心。好，这件事来到了一个今天1号的第一天，也是啊，祝我的特男女们新年快乐，元旦开心。好，这件事来到了一公里以后的，现在要沉思一下，还是好好用暗夜。以后看到有事开矿，不就是打嗨皮没事儿，我把这个练到底就好了。
We're almost at it, so Lowlight is now back to Night Elf. Okay, Lowlight focus. Last refuge it is. This matchup, I would be able to tell you way more. Oops. Okay. Just if you were wondering what those flying messages are, those are Chinese messages auto-translated by my extension in browser, and that's what the Chinese people who are watching Ted's original stream, they say. I'm not exactly sure how to turn it off. Thing like that. Since UD so imbo, why doesn't everyone change their clan and play UD? Okay, Demon Hunter it is. Prediction is up. So, Lowlight against Focus it is. Welcome to the family if you have not followed me just yet, so please do so. And we're watching Lowlight against Focus, DH it is. That's a good Talon map, but you could only play Talon. I don't know why the stream is getting a little bit buggy. Maybe I need to turn off some of my settings that I just set up. Okay, let's go. Focus is coming to take the troll. Demon Hunter does not find him just yet. It's gonna burn, and he gets a last hit level 2. Of course, not the item. The item is the potion of replenishment. I think arguably that's the worst item given you're playing the orc, because the wards are situationally super good. Illusions are always going to be the very best. And replenishment is generally nice, but not really what you want to go for. Wisp is getting saved. Lowlight is going for tier 2. Could be both, could be talents, could be must try it with expansion, could be bear build, could be anything. Focus has a circlet, so is Lowlight. He doesn't have a TP, so was he able to somehow sell a TP? Or, oh no, that's just overlay, he moved it to another point. I like Lowlight's game plan overall, because what happens here is, due to the Moonwell nerf, he decides to save more moon juice, and he's moving his AOW to the creep camp, so he gets less damage. Orc now has 2 grunts, so the times of killing Orc the very first grunt are kind of behind. Lowlight is trying to micro, seems they're playing on a really nice ping. It's always fun whenever, you know, sometimes you see players who click like excessively a lot, let's say like Leon, and then you compare him to Lowlight. Lowlight is usually playing very chill. He clicks everything he needs, but he does so very, you know, like precise. He doesn't spam. He doesn't have like a huge APM. He sometimes plays with APM of like 150 clicks a minute, and he controls really well and everything. Most games it's going to be around 200 for Lowlight, but here I don't know just yet for early Moonwells, and he saved some of the moon juice by actually bringing his AOW to the Merlic camp to creep it. Now he's walled off with the shop. Blade Master now realizes where Demon Hunter should and must be, and probably come in there. Shadow Hunter it is for focus as a second hero. He also builds the Spirit Lodge as his first building, and item-wise, it's awards for Lowlight. Orc is going for a super fancy and interesting creeping, but if Lowlight were to send there just a single wisp, could you imagine, like, during the night, Night Elf usually distributes those wisps, and you would usually have a few wisps on the your enemy's golden slab, and then you would have at least one wisp at your own. But that's not the case here. Not the case. And focus is getting level 2, but the creeps got inner fired. Beastmaster it is with Quill Beasts, which signalizes that Lowlight is going to be playing Talons. Shadow Hunter is out and going through the center. Now Lowlight should be understanding that Focus is either taking his middle shop, or Focus is taking this camp, which is less possible overall, but Lowlight sees his opponent. Almost level 3 for the Demon Hunter. Tier 3 started. All the grunts are getting now also healed. Tier 3 was started, of course, for Lowlight. Agility book, that's nice to have. And now Orc is going to be getting the shop. Serpent Wars first. I like this choice from Focus. There is no Spirit Link yet and Raider yet, and this very window actually Night Elf could contest the Orc and could kill it. Could kill quite a few grunts. Demon Hunter is coming in to do the mana burn, and he's hitting, he's last hitting. He did not get the item, and it's a big potion of HP. That's very lucky for Focus, but Lowlight is still mana burning for 100. This Blade Master. Blade Master is at no mana, and Grunt needs just one more hit, and denied by Focus. Really nice exchanges. Lowlight gotta kill those Serpent Wards here. They give quite a bit of experience. Beastmaster is coming closer to level 3. There are a few ways. So Night Elf players used to play through the building cancellation, but that way you're losing. You do delay the Orc's units, and he doesn't have so much as he would have now, but there was also like the Spirit Walker buff. And as a result of like everything combined, now the most reliable play for the Night Elf is to get Beastmaster level 3 and possibly expand. Expand, though, you gotta set up only if you counter expand. You cannot expand just because you want to, but it's rather gotta be a counter expansion, or if you feel like you want to do a sneaky one, or you want some major fight and then you expand. Focus here is just creeping. Lowlight, of course, sees it with Fairy Fire. There are more Spirit Walkers coming. They're literally, their production time, like, I could feel the buff. They're literally getting out faster. There's a new patch. The Lost Refuge talents are really nice on this map, especially because of the creep's armor type, because you can creep so fast using talents, and that's only in one of the few reasons they're effective. Also, there are a lot of creep camps, and now Lowlight expands. So this expansion is non-standard, and if you were to ask me, thing is, he needs he gets a Brilliance Hour, which is the very best, super luckiest item here for Lowlight, but he needs an Orb of Venom, he needs Tinker Third, he needs possibly Firelord Third with potentially the Orb. So you need to get also to certain talent supply to be able to contest Orc. Orc went for some ninja creep route, and it just worked so far. But if Lowlight is going to be able to take both red camps here, he's going to be favored, I think. Lowlight, of course, is going to get now level 3 Beastmaster, but he still needs that Tinker. And the secret to successful Tinker, and generally tinkering, is your factory placement. So whenever you get it, your goal is to set up your factory as much behind as it's only possible, because otherwise it's getting killed. Remember that you need the Robo-Goblins to fight and not the factory itself. Now Lowlight gets to the big talent count, and the expansion is about to be up. Nature Blessing is halfway through. General Nature Blessing you need to start if you want it to get finished by the time when your expo finished is halfway through the expo. Now Lowlight sees what's going on here. Blade Master is also counter scouting, and this is a nice choke point to fight for Lowlight. Unless the creeps would get pulled and would attack him from the side. If the creeps would attack him from the side here, it's gonna be Lowlight's grave. So Lowlight decides to go back. He gets level 4 Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is actually quite stacked on those items. It got agility, ring, circlet, claws. Should feel itself really well. Lowlight is cycloning to avoid getting his units, the creeps getting inner fired. He's cycloning the priest. But would it rather help Orc? And now, Focus scouted, and those sneaky towers that are going on the right red camp. I just want to remind you that Lowlight was the one who crapped it, but Focus is now trying to expand there. Still a choke point. Lowlight is just slowly trying to get a creep by creep. There is no orb for Lowlight still, and no immolation. He's just playing standard mana burn evasion. Towers are actually located very proxy and very close to each other, so I think maybe one supper would be able to deal with both of them on the same time. I'm trying to mana burn Spirit Walkers just to launch the cooldown. And Blade Master has a 1-1-1 very classical Focus build, where you go level 1 Windwalk, Illusions, and Crit. And Focus just starts trying to abuse Lowlight. So Raiders allow you to abuse a Night Elf player, and playing this strategy, and on those maps sometimes certain Night Elves take Keeper Thought. Now Lowlight is losing his teleport. Woodork just press the speed scroll, and no, he's being on top of Focus, but he doesn't have the orb. No orb means no damage. Yet it's enough to make Focus get out. So TP traded. 2 towers are up for Focus, but they're super close to each other. Lowlight might need an AW or maybe even 2 at his expo, but he's very high in supply. He's still playing with no orb, but he's super high in terms of his supply. He's even higher than the Orc player, because Orc just invested quite a bit of gold into his towers, but again, there is no orb. And if there is no orb, he's missing on a lot of damage. But the Brilliance Hour, all talents are with full mana. Holy heck cow, Focus, how do you kill it? Full mana talents. With 1 heal scroll. Maybe Lowlight want to get like a Berserker here to be able to deal with the snakes. He still has a TP, so his primary goal is not to get it. Does he see it with a war? How does he see? Is it a Hawk? Flying Talon? He just TP'd there from creeping because he didn't see Focus maybe, and he thought he was gonna lose it. So it is a TP for a TP. I did not exactly understand how Lowlight managed to TP back to the X, but it was quite an interesting move. So TP for TP traded, but he TP'd there preemptively, understanding where Focus might have been, and possibly having no Hawk on scouting even. What a madman. And now he's going for the chimp play. So instead of going Keeper Thought, instead of going Tinker Thought, he's getting up in supply. He has his expansion running faster than the Orc player. Okay, there is a Hawk. That explains a lot, actually. Now he checks about the Focus's expo and sees that it just started working and there are only 3 peons mining. Now Lowlight realizes he's tiny bit ahead. There is a really nice Endurance Hour item on the Shadow Hunter, so Orc was able to snipe the item. From the left, a red camp. That's one of the very best items I think he could have got, besides probably Mask of Madness. No suppers from Lowlight, no even attempts to contest the Orc's exploit. He just decides to play the macro game, 2 base to base. Blade Master is level 4. I think he should probably go crits level 2 with his build. Fairy Dragons are getting ensnared, so no dispel is possible. But under towers, it's quite impossible to break through or fight with talents. Now there is an orb on Demon Hunter. Focus just focusing this Demon Hunter. There is no Hex on Shadow Hunter, only Serpent Wards and healing. Some exchanges, money is gonna get recovered anyways because there is Brilliance Hour available for Lowlight. And there we go. The Fairy Dragons are getting really sniped. And is it a surround? Yeah, that's a surround on the Spirit Walker. Lowlight summons more units. Blade Master and Illusions here doesn't hurt that much for Lowlight due to the fact that he has a Brilliance Hour. He got the very best item that's only possible that synergizes with his strategy that he plays here. So Raiders cannot really connect into talents, and also look at the positioning. Troll Berserkers and Quilbys on the top, on the front. Now finally Raiders were able to get their first snipe. There is no Troll Berserker for focus. Towers are barely hitting anything, if any, units. Demon Hunter is soloing all of those Serpent Wards. Another Spirit Walker goes down. Focus on another one. I think Focus is left with just 2 Spirit Walkers, and Lowlight is forced to press the TP. Would he able to be... yeah, Focus is left with just 1 Spirit Walker. Hero levels are 5-4 in favor of Lowlight. There are Chimrus available, Hunter's Hole available. He's just stamping units non-stop. No money invested ever into any static defenses here by Lowlight. No second AOWs. Chimps are on a line now. And I think he's... literally capable of just getting like another healing scroll, maybe staff, second one, and now you can push through. Orc needs to start making bets. He's just surrounding an illusion, or could resummon. Maybe he's getting his blade regenerate. No, he just decided not to do that, and now Orc needs to somehow buy time for his bets to go to get up on the line. Orc is coming to the expo. There are 9 Raiders actually, and they're quite surrounding, but Lowlight TP's on top of them, and he's trying to... There are Fairy Dragons at work. Level 5 for the Beastmaster. He needs to cyclone everything he could. Talents have still a lot of mana due to the Brilliance Hour, but position is not the best, and Shadowhunter is setting up 2 Serpent Wars. Chimera is... laming Focus Expo, and talents seem to die. Orc seems just to push through more illusions. I think Lowlight needs to take a few wisps and detonate those illusions. And supply-wise, now Focus is all of a sudden ahead in supply. Demon Hunter has the invulnerability potion. I think that's an expo down by Lowlight. Oh my god, is this really happening? Is this really happening? Was the Tinker Third so crucial to the strategy? And the fact that he didn't take him caused him to lose this fight here? He had to TP on top, so he doesn't lose his expo. He's trying to stuff back after healing, but the expo is done and Focus just TPs out. There is a, you know, a lonely Chim Chimera that's trying to lame. There's only 1 armor upgrade that's enough. So 2 Battle Riders are no longer taking the Chim down. Chim is gonna be possible now to heal. He's healing that Chimera. He's making more Chims now. I think Lowlight needs here probably a second orb. You just need 2 orbs. Maybe sell some item. Look at this. He doesn't even sell the plus HP item for Demon Hunter because he realizes he's gonna get a lot of damage during those fights. And Focus is ahead now. Shadowhunter is level 5. I wonder if that's Serpent Wars level 3. It's funny because a few days ago I played against Lowlight on ladder. And I asked him, what do I do against Orc players? And he told me, you know what he told me? He told me, play anything you want, but don't play talents. That's what he told me. And now look at this. The fight starts, so Serpent Wars are getting focused. And Lowlight finally brought Wisps. No mana on a Blade Master. And now if you can land maybe 1 or 2 mana burns to that Shadowhunter, Demon Hunter got through, did not control him too well. Focus here with Ensnare. Beastmaster is getting focused. He's getting quite damaged. And Beastmaster, another Ensnare. That's Beastmaster down. But there are still 3 Chimps on the line. There is nothing to deal with those Serpent Wars. They're unkillable. And Chimps are now getting ensnared as well. F-16 crashes. If that's what you call Chimeras, of course. Lolite is able to heal. He got like improved moonwells. He got 7 of them. But is it really like not having double orb or triple orb against Torque? Is it really not having Keeper third? Is it really not having Tinker third? Now Demon Hunter is just getting caught. 2 more Chimeras, but longer the game goes, better it's gonna be for the Orc player, except for the fact that Demon Hunter is now getting level 6. Mana burn for Shadow Hunter, he starts focusing him. There's a splash damage, 2 chimps are still alive, one of them falls down. There are still Serpent Wards, and if you hit the Serpent Wards, I'm not sure if the splash from Metamorphosis work. And Demon Hunter down during the Metamorphosis, and 1-0 for Focus. What a game. Is this live? Yes, it is. Lolite against Focus, game 1 is finished. The quality is not good, I know, guys. I'm extremely sorry about it. But it's impossible to get better, any better. I will probably do it, but it's gonna take me some time, guys, because this client is just nuts. Game 2, it's gonna be springtime. There is a source quality, yeah, you could press it, like Blu-ray M4, but then this happens. And you need to register and download some client. Next to the quality button. Quality button, line 5. Up. Sheesh, what have we done? Block all message. You can turn offline messages next to the quality button. This is a quality button, so full screen. Uh-huh. 1/4 screen. Upper half screen. So now they're just gonna be, how do I turn you off? Top, bottom, roll, block, super. I don't know what that does right now, but yeah, that I don't understand what you're talking about. Uh-huh. Okay. Showing the tool to mine gold, really? Okay, game 2 it is. The score is 1-0. Let me just update it real quick. Alright, boys. I don't know where to place it. I'm gonna place it right there. Sure, sure. Okay. Now it's done. Read chat next time, please. What happens? Prediction is up. Yay! You need client. I didn't register. Okay. Okay. I will get a client for the next stream. In case if we're going to be streaming any other like TED Cups or anything. For now, let's go. Pretty standard opening by Orc. It's 1 Barrow Fast Tech. It's a Blade Master. We're going to sell our TP, buy 2 Healing Salves and 1 Speed Scroll, which is just happening. Night Elf is now pull the creep camp not to get any ensnares because some Night Elf players just move attack the trees to the blade. So, and now Lowlight is gonna be trying to... I wonder what strategy it is. There is an AP at tier 1 that starts getting built nearby the Orc space. I wonder if Focus even knows that that's a keeper, if he scouted that. There is a peon at the Orc's neutral that's checking for potential neutral base creep. Lowlight could still pick quite a few strategies. He could still do some all-in cheesy, not after the AP gets up, so Focus now is scouting, but that AP should likely get up, especially if Keeper has the personal staff, and if Keeper comes to entangle the grunt. Blade Master has the blue staff and it immediately staff scene. It's almost finished because it's a tier 1, and now Lowlight needs to entangle something not to let this AP down, and AP is getting up. Now this is very big and problematic. I wonder if Lowlight expands at tier 1, and if so, what position he took, because I see some... It could be his AOW that was preventively built, so the peasant... the peon in the very beginning could no longer do the trick. I think he's just taken to tier 2 since AP at tier 1 is already big. No barrows are getting affected though. It's only the altar. There is an all. He just starts attacking altar. It's very unpleasant, but nothing major so far. And now all of a sudden it becomes a big thing, and there is a next AP that grunts just don't see because it's a nighttime. If he moves maybe tiny bit closer, he's gonna see the second AP getting built on top. There is no altar, so Shadowhunter is extremely delayed. And Grunt is getting entangled. That's a dead Grunt. If you ask me, that's a dead Grunt. If it's getting focused by everything, cancel AP. He cancels an AP. If you don't cancel an AP like that, you give 85 experience to the other, to your opponent's hero. He denied with the Barrow. What a play by Focus, but another entangle on a Grunt. There is a Blade Master that has the Windwalk, but doesn't have the boots. There's another Windwalk TPing out by Lowlight. He's surrounded another Grunt, and Focus needs to deny it. He's trying, but unsuccessfully. Shadowhunter just started and Focus is hitting another Grunt. There is still a living AP on the bottom, and now it moved to be able to hit the peasant line. And now Lowlight is just going under the barrows to focus. This missed AP might be extremely big. There are 2 lords now going up for Lowlight, so he is indeed changing the strategy. Maybe he wants to push, maybe he realized that Orc did not have a fast game, good early, good mid game right now, is not having it, and therefore he's probably decides to transition into must-dried play. There is an Spirit Lodge and a new shop getting built in the center of the map, because the previous one got destroyed by Lowlight, and it's Alchemist second, so it's gonna be Keeper, Alchemist, Dryad, Moon kind of style play by Lowlight. As I said before, he's extremely good with many strategies, and he changes them every map. He usually plays something else. That's exactly what we see. So this AP has done a lot of damage, and the shop is getting cancelled. That's super major. Without the shop being Orc, you cannot really creep. You cannot go out. Your mid game is now completely ruined. There is a Shaman. Lowlight doesn't even bother entangling. He just wants to finish this Spirit Lodge. Orc is now gonna get the AP, it's gonna give some experience to both of the heroes, but it doesn't matter. Is there really a comeback after this early game? Spirit Lodge is getting rebuilt. No Spirit Lodge, no tier 2 building. Only now it's gonna be the Beastery. This is not just a super late. This is like there is a first Dryad already getting out for Lowlight. Everything is super duper late for Focus. He's trying to come back into the game. And the comeback is Shadowhunter level 3 with full mana. If Shadowhunter gets to that magic number 3, then Focus maybe has a chance here. But so far it doesn't seem to work. Lowlight is creeping as well. Would he dust? He could, yeah, he has a null actually on the tree, so he doesn't even need to. I don't think there is any choice. He could only do Treants level 2 here for his keeper. Or Aura level 2. Aura level 1, I mean. It could be 1/1/1 keeper now. But Aura is rather weak, so you want to go for Treants. They help you to creep and to push, and now the shop for the orc is getting killed for the 3rd time during this game. Lowlight is definitely in the driver's seat of this game. Focus was trying to get the Shadowhunter level 3, but unsuccessfully because he isn't getting creeped up, but he rather coming to protect his own main base. If the game, though, if he's able somehow to delay the game and to go for high hero levels, then Lowlight needs an expo, so he fights. But is it true? Is Focus maybe gonna be done right here or right now? There is still a healing scroll that Lowlight is using. Alchemist is quite damaged, and there is a hero Focus for Blade Master that's getting entangled. Shadowhunter has a heal scroll, and not a heal scroll. I wanted to say it might not have the heal cooldown, and that's a 1/1. Okay, 1/1 it is. 1/1 it is, guys. 1/1 it is. Now it's gonna be Focus hero choice, map choice. I wonder what map Focus thinks it is best to fight Lowlight. If I were to be an orc player, I think I would have been choosing something like North Ruin Islands. But is it Concealed Hill? Yeah, unsuccessfully missed AP. Never scouted. Went up. Too late of a reaction. Then few unsuccessful grand moves. Then the shop that got dead 3 times, and the Spirit Lodge got destroyed too, which was in the very center of the map. So not too many chances here for Focus, but the first game was incredibly well played. He destroyed Lowlight there. 1/1 it is, and there we go. $2,600 MMR from both players. Wow. Prediction is up, guys. If you want to put your channel points towards one of the players and therefore show your support and win some, because we're gonna be later on changing the predictions for something better. I'm not yet sure what it's gonna be, but we are definitely gonna do something really cool with those channel points. So if you want to earn some, you could bet for Lowlight or Focus. And let's see. This build tells me that it's likely going to be Keepa. You don't build your Moonwells like this unless you are playing Keepa. This is a standard Blade Master opener from Focus. I can't bet in my region. Do I need a VPN? Those are just channel points. It's not even money. It's like you can just place it on the player that you want to win, or you believe will win, just so the game becomes a little bit more interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know this happened. Wait, you actually bet on Lolite, so that works. You were able to do that somehow. Alright, Keeper it is. Second Moonwell it is. So we might see one base tier 3. We might actually still see Hunter's Hold from Lolite. Sometimes if you expect a Farseer, cannot you bet in Poland as well? Yeah, so Lolite is setting Hunter's Hole. So reason for him to build the second Moonwell and then Hunter's Hole is when you expect a Farseer player to come and cancel your second Moonwell. And if you happen to build Hunter's Hole and then second Moonwell, that second Moonwell is 100% cancelable. Focus also ran straight through purchasing a circlet into Lolite's base only to find out that the base is completely blocked. There are no wisps to harass. Archer is somewhere gone, Keeper is somewhere gone, and now he realizes what is going on. I wonder if he's gonna be scouting this camp with a peon, and that's exactly what's happening. The peon is coming. Blade Master is, of course, doesn't make it. But there's gonna be a peon that's gonna try to last hit! And Lolite makes it, but was very close. It was possible. Now he loses one peon. It doesn't really do anything. Archer is super nice to kill for the orc player. I think it's gonna die from 2 hits. Could have been a cancel from Lolite, but because Blade Master actually took his time to attack Archer, Lolite decided to trade it for 1 peon from... Oh wow, he denied the peon with another peon. Have you guys seen it? This is like a nice micro moment from Focus here. Really well played. He denied a peon with another peon, guys. Have you seen it ever? And Keeper is gonna kill the third peasant. He just needs to entangle it. And Keeper is a little bit shy on that entangle, and I think... No, he still did it. And another... Did he really deny it? No, I think this one didn't get through. Oh, you're welcome, Benzalak, sure. I'm dead drunk. Well, I was dead drunk yesterday, but then I didn't sleep the night, so there's nothing better to do. Oh, Lolite did not even close the base. Wow. So there is a space in between the altar that you could wall off or block with like invisible unit, possibly. Lolite is now, of course, evasive, whatever it's called, like evasion creeping, evasive creeping. He's basically trying to evade the orc player and get level 3 for himself. Blade Master is here. There's gonna be kill on the little turtle. Last hit is done. Lolite is controlling for every single treant. He truly shows a desire to win the game. Nice micro by Lolite. And 2 treants are going also towards Blade Master experience and towards level 3. Lolite is trying to get the crap. So this crap is imba because it gives you book +2. That's almost 1/3 of a circlet that doesn't take a slot of your inventory. This crap on Concealed Heal is super nice, and that's Tome of Intelligence. Super nice find for Lolite. Blade Master is looking for where Keeper might be, doesn't find him. Now he finds. He's entangling, so he doesn't let hit a single creep. Kramba. Yeah, that's a kramba. That's a nice word for it. This kramba, crap. Yeah. Krabba. This kramba. It's truly kramba. Oh, Focus just lost the ground to creeps, guys. Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about a few games ago. This happens to everybody, guys. Not just Night Elves. It happens to Undeads, too happy to focus. That's very unfortunate that this happens, but sometimes things just work this way. Creeps are imba. Creeps probably won more games at top professional players, some of them combined. Lowlight is going for a super smart move. What he does here is he is taking focus creep camp. If he is gonna succeed here, he pulled back the keeper, but if this is a creep jack from focus, this is a disadvantaged side from taking it, and the blade was entangled, the one that was an illusion, and the real blade was hitting keeper for all this time. There's still no expansion for Lowlight. And Shadowhunter is getting entangled at this level 2 and he needs to move, but the TP was forced because blade was kept hitting that keeper. Very close, but the item goes to Lowlight, but it is one base. He got Scroll of the Beast, a super nice item, given he's playing this strategy. Orc now is going for the expansion, and Lowlight is doing something that's extremely weird. Okay, so he launched a tier 3. You want to play one base, this is what Colorful used to play back to probably 1 year ago. There is also a version of the same strategy where you play mass archers, and you play just tri-hero. You do mass archers, you go keeper, alchemist, bottom, and you're trying to get 2 orbs. And once you get a double orb on the line, it's through like AP push, basically you open standard and then you just switch into archers. And then your goal is to kill orc once you're 50 supply and have like double orb and really nice hero levels without any expansions. Lowlight on its turn is playing just must hunts, tier 3, 1 base. Now he's gonna get the remaining middle camp. Still a lot of experience. You could count the creep, any creep camp experience by just summarizing all the creep levels. In other words, 2 creeps of level 3 is gonna be level 6, and 1 creep of level 6 is gonna be same as 2 creeps of level 3. That's the best way to count experience, because you cannot count the experience itself, as with each level the hero is getting a tiny bit less of experience. So essentially, if a turtle gives your hero level 1 I don't know, 46 experience, level 3 is gonna give you less. It might be, I don't remember the numbers for level 4 creeps, but generally 3 creep camps give you on most maps level 3, but each creep you kill with each level, it gives you less experience in a given moment. Anyways, Shadowhunter is level 3, but it is, I think this is a mistake. It's literally pulling the creeps to the straight surround by Lowlight. Oh my god. The Blade Master is gonna be trying now to do something about it, but it's a re-surround, or is it? There's gonna be another entangle. Alchemist is healing this keeper, and I think this was almost, if this Shadowhunter would have been dead, if this only Shadowhunter would have been dead, no block for Lowlight here. Does he have a scroll of healing? He does not have a scroll of healing. He's using the roar though. Or was trying to give him a fight, but like this was almost the creep pull of the year. It's better not to pull the creeps at all, I think, and get surrounded or creep jack at the fountain at this map, because if you're pulling it with your hero into entangle surround, this of course, you know, might not work. Shadowhunter now still has a lot of mana. No expansion is yet done for the focus. There is no TP for Lowlight either, so Lowlight understands he needs to cancel it. But Keeper has the Orb of Venom. That might be the game changer here. Bottom third started. Ultra Wells also started, so Lowlight now could just maybe kill this peon. No Nature Blessing, trains are moving rather slow. Experience given less mana now for focus, so Lowlight potentially could try to build his game around giving focus a fight somewhere. Dragon is getting ensnared, landed. Blade Master, of course, is level 3. Has really nice items. Shadowhunter is very, very naked though. 0 items on Shadowhunter, not even a mana potion. He got just 1 scroll of healing. Let's see what the players get from creeping their fountains. So Lowlight is researching night vision right before the second nighttime. Now Bottom is out. One stone used. What item would he get here? It takes a while if you don't pull the dragon so it doesn't heal. Is Lowlight going for triple orb? It technically should be double orb. There should be just second orb on the bottom, but... Alright, alright. He got rune bracelet, the least useful item here for the keeper. Still playing tier 1. Lowlight has... Is he building... Were all of those hunts made just from one AOW here? Okay, Lowlight is creeping another camp. Now he gets what did he get? Alright, he got a periapt. That's good. Book plus... Does Clock of Flames do damage on illusions? It does, yes. If you summon an illusion, and that illusion would have the Clock of Flame effect, it wouldn't deal any damage. Like, illusions do not deal damage because of Clock of Flame. No. I mean, on illusions, I thought, like, does it deal damage to illusions? It does deal damage to illusions, but it does not deal... If, like, your Blade Master does Mirror Image and it has Clock of Flames, only the main Blade Master is going to be damaging with the clock. I saw Kaho did the same build a few times for W, fought stage for tier 3 stuff. Oh, yeah. It used to be Colorful's build, I believe. That's the person who used to play it most. It's a double orb, so you see, like, you're getting the double orb. Now, Kaho has Lowlight has double orb, scrolls, items, levels. Oh, he's just going for the base race. Okay, this is interesting. So expansion is going to be up for focus. But Lowlight says, okay, I don't care. I'm just going to right-click your main. And now he's throwing an acid bomb into those peons and they start melting. Look at how hard they're melting. But even though they're melting, oh my god, that's a lot of lightning shields. But it's all dispellable with one Wisp as well as healable with one Alchemist healing healing spray. Orc needs to spend a lot of resources into repair of the main, but it was TP down, it was a scroll down. So it was not the best, but a lot of peasants, peons died as well. Lowlight is a tiny bit behind on supply, but who has quite a few moonwells. And he expands behind this move anyway. So here you need to, like, this is an executable strategy, but you need very precise map movements. And you need to try to literally lame the orc player. This is not the easiest to do. But that's possible. Orc, though, is 10, not even 10, 14 supply ahead. He has an expo, so he's doing really well. There is a Zeppelin. If Orc finds out about it, and there is a Zeppelin on patrol that might be able to find, but I think it's on incorrect spawn because he thinks Lowlight is just gonna run straight at him. And now there's gonna be a drop. There is no Bat Rider as well. Is it Ring of Archimagi or that's a Ring of Region on the Blade Master. I'm sorry about the quality, guys. We are restreaming some Chinese stream, so it's not too good, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it in the future. Alright, Lowlight, drop. Now, Acid Bomb needs to go into those peons, so they die, and Focus immediately gets inside the base, but the base layout is super nice for Lowlight here. I think that's a dead expo. Lowlight, Focus doesn't even repair it, and Lowlight now could potentially TP, but he needs archers. He needs archers to be able to shoot those Serpent Wards, because now there's nice Serpent Ward pit. It's gonna be 3 Serpent Wards very soon. Alchemist is now level 4, and Light ignores everything. He says, fuck it. I'm a missile guidance system, and I'm going to your main to blow it up. I got Huntress, I got Alchemist, I got Bottom, let's go. That's a potentially base trade situation. The Orc's main is not gonna survive for too long, especially if you focus, so Orc is forced now to do the TP, dealing a lot of Moonwell damage, so, and it's at this very time right now, it's the end of the night. And because this is the end of the night, it means that Moonwells, the ones that Lowlight is going to rebuild, is going to lack the Moon Juice. And Lowlight is supply blocked. And Focus still has more supply with less peons. And Focus is going to hit that expansion very soon. Lowlight also needs to detonate a lot of Wisps to win the fight, potentially. Shamans are full mana. Shadowhunter is almost a full mana. And Blade Master is escaping the surround, and now Shadowhunter is hitting Lowlight's main. Serpent Ward starts being placed. And Lowlight decides to give it up, probably. He cannot defend it for sure. He starts just rebuilding Moonwells. One base it is. Focus is 10 supply more than Lowlight. So some of his moves did not work as expected. Now he has only 3 Wisps. He does just 1 and 2 illusions. Okay. Focus decides not to engage. It seems that the nighttime and the night elf armies might have scared him. Lowlight is still sitting 50 supply. Focus doesn't get a lot of income. There are no creep camps left on a map that you could have crept. Since it is a one base, Night Elf potentially could defend under all the Moonwells, especially if you don't allow the Snake Pit to happen. And for that not to happen, you need certain critical mass of archers that would be able to strike it. Which Lowlight is currently short on. He likes those archers. It's only 3 archers so far. 3 orbs. Well, it is 3 orb for the Night Elf, but Alchemist orb is not the best in terms of functionality, because most of the time it's going to be casting a challenging channeling spell. And because it's going to be casting that heal spray, it's not going to be hitting. But Alchemist goes and throws the acid bomb. 0 hits this fight the Alchemist did so far. He started to heal the hunts, and it's still 0 hits he's done so far. Alchemist does its 0 hits Alchemist done so far. I'm just showing you why Alchemist, nobody buys orb on Alchemist. Alchemist did his first hit, second hit, third hit. Through the acid bomb. 4th hit, 5th hit, 6th hit. You see what I'm talking about? So while Keeper and Potom are usually constantly, Orc is pushing through here, and it's gonna be 2-1 for Focus here, I think, unless Lowlight pulls a miracle. But thing is, Alchemist did quite very few hits, and you just invested into that orb, because Alchemist is more or less of a caster, and unless you really would be focusing something down like heroes or something, it's usually just not worth to buy it. So there are 3 heroes and orbs left for Lowlight. Is it comebackable? Well, God knows, but if God is Lowlight, then he knows. That's all I could say about this game so far. He was supply blocked, he couldn't really build archers. Now he was able to hold, but it's 25 supply against 46 or 49 now, and Orc is just gonna heal for free at the fountains. Nighttime is extremely far away. There is no AOW, or is there? Is there AOW? Yeah, well, there is an AOW for Lowlight, but he starts building archers, but it's just 1 AOW. How many archers would you make? 3, 4, 5? Orc is very soon, he just needs to go to the fountain, stay there for maybe 10-15 seconds, and then he's gonna hit the Night Elf base. And once that happens, I don't think there is much left so Lowlight could defend. And do you remember all of those Hunters runs into Orc's base and all of those borrowed / repairing peons? Orc is still mining gold, while Lowlight is gonna be out of it very short. On the 22nd minute of the match, usually players run out of their gold mines, and we're soon approaching that minute. Was it the Book of Retraining? Does he want to retrain Alchemist for the Rage? He gives it to the alchemist, and now alchemist takes the rage and the acid bomb. No more healing. Okay, now the orb might start working.
这个决赛没有目的都是很快的，他的边要没的，感觉这一波那个情况6关张3兄弟
Best of 5, it is best of 5, yes.
太少了这个兵，2个也是打一堆，和小外榜到5的，武器歪厉害呀，
It is best of 5 indeed.
他调戏了一下，狂暴一家，那上点
And now we're going. He's trying to focus the Coda. Best way is to focus the Zeppelin. And now Lowlight needs to focus the Shadow Hunter down. Priestess of the Moon is the most vulnerable target. As a third hero, as a no HP hero, is getting targeted. Lowlight is trying to surround it with the Wisps. And he lands a Wisps around. But Wisps around is very unreliable. Wisps die very fast. And it's a lightning shield in that fight. And he dispels one of the Wisps. The Shadow Hunter is down indeed. And now he needs just to stab that bottom. He sells items to probably buy that staff, and now he missed the staff. He was waiting to stab the Keeper, but Keeper was ensnared for this entire time, and it unfortunately dies. And that's a 2-1 for Focus. GG. Game.
把这火本全部给他玩，知道吧？杀毒球能打干净的，只是用走位太差。
So now there's going to be small pause in between the games, probably 1 minute, and we're jumping straight up into the third game. Not the third, into the fourth game. It is 2-1 for Focus so far. Salute, Caspian. Focus is winning. You could do predictions in the chat now. They're already started. So enjoy your predictions. Later on, we're going to change those predictions, guys. Maybe we're gonna do some postcards, some, you know, fun stuff. I want to do something like real life that you could maybe earn just doing predictions on my channel, just for fun. And later on, maybe you're gonna get some good. I'm not yet sure what it's gonna be, but I'll think about something really worthy. I don't like when, you know, people do predictions and then, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, I want to do something really cool, something like with the work of Tree Spirit in it. All right, Shallow Grave it is. Lola is gonna be creeping Merc Camp first. Wow. Okay, this gotta be Demon Hunter Invasion build order without mana burn. It could be a Warden, don't get me wrong, this is low light, anything is possible, but I'm predicting not a map, which you could predict in a chat with your channel points, if you're following my channel, of course. But I'm now predicting him to play Demon Hunter. This looks to me like a very standard Blade Master build order from Focus. Let's see what here it's gonna be. And it is gotta be Demon Hunter with Invasion. It is Demon Hunter. Yes. It is a Demon Hunter, and it is a Demon Hunter creeping. Let's see, Demon Hunter and Invasion build. I'm not sure if he's gonna go for it, because maybe he's gonna find some item at the natural location, such as Talisman of Evasion, so I'm not exactly sure what Lowlight is going to be doing in terms of his skill build, but I'm pretty sure that it should be Must Dryad or Bears, so strategy, and it could be Demon Hunter Keeper, could be tier 2 expansion, and could be tier 3 Bears. We don't know yet. Let's see. The Griffin has been started, 3 Wisps for repair, Immolation activated. Both players are supply blocked, by the way. Oh, this is quite interesting. So Focus actually built 8 peons this game. He's 21 out of 21 supply. This is quite unusual for the Orc players to go for. Our browser got frozen. Now I think it should be pretty much working. Level 2 Demon Hunter, and what item does he go for? The mana item is not the best, not the worst. Sometimes it's enough for recovery, and that's indeed an Ima evasion build for Demon Hunter. So this build is meant to be played, so you creep to get level 4 on this map. And then to play. Oh wow, he last hit with it. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that happened. Okay, so Focus is a god. He just last hit the turtle with a freaking peon. That peon right there hit that turtle the last. And now Blade Master is level 2, and this is now becoming very hard because of the second level of Blade Master. It's harder to defend this harass. Lowlights, everything is super delayed compared to the orc due to that tree wisp repair, and once tree wisps are repairing, they're also not mining lumber. And also, Lowlight is playing just 2 Moonwell tech, and Focus might be first here to buy the troll, but Lowlight is actually making it, and now Focus is just gonna be focusing, and that's a surround. That's a surround. So that's a troll against the Demon Hunter, but seems like Demon Hunter is winning Blade Master here HP wise, and now Grunt is being surrounded, and look at the space he's living. He's still focusing the Blade Master. Blade Master is trying to do something, but there is a freaking ward, and now Demon Hunter is trying to chase it, and Blade Master is trying to get out, but he cannot get past the AOW. He's trapped here, and it's a Blade Master down level 2, and that's a Grunt down as well. Oh my god, that might be GG right there. The peon is possibly even dying here. Look at the Grunt. Grunt is trying to get away, but Demon Hunter hit. Ah, my god, he did not control it. So you can skip some of your attack animation if you manually hit and then move, like you intercept the command, but he still lost, hits it and gets level 3. He needs to hit the creeps just once, otherwise AOW is just gonna be down. So Blade Master now is gonna be creeping. That's a Blade level 2 down. Peon down, and that's a Grunt down. So the second Grunt buys Blade Master. Orc is poor, literally definition of a poor person, like under making. He's like literally on the foot stamps, and that's the only reason why he's still in this game. But that was a very smart decision by Focus not to allow Lowlight to get that external like map control, so he was able to rebuy and come back. Double bestiary from Focus it is. Is he gonna be playing Vibrance now? Is he thinking that because there is no mana burn, he's gonna go... Is it Mass Raider or Mass Vibrance strategy? There is still no second hero queued for Focus. He could still maybe go for Firelord second. Why is it Firelord? Because Moonwells got nerfed, and whenever you use Immolation, you're using a lot of mana, and as you spend your mana, you're also losing HP, because in playing Demon Hunter, you lose your HP while creeping, such as right now. And what happens then is you drink Moonwells, and they're super dry, and you need bears. You need bears just to survive. But Demon Hunt, it's solo Demon Hunter for Lowlight so far, and it's solo Blade Master for Focus so far. Focus is passing the turn. Is he buying a second hero now? Is Focus even buying a second hero, or is he trying to get his Blade Master? No second hero from Focus. Solo Blade Master against solo Demon Hunter it is. I don't know what's happening, guys. Focus is trying to get the greedy camp, and he's taking it from Lowlight side of the map to be able to come back from to the game after such a horrible beginning. Solo Demon is just healing, extra nighttime, clarity possibly used as well, double circlet it is for Lowlight. He's now, oh my god, he's now stepping to the mercenary camp of Focus, and the archer survives. Level 4 Demon Hunter, now Demon Hunter is super tanky. Creeps level 6 and beyond have a different prioritize command, so they're hitting the most damaged units, or units with least HP otherwise. That's the reason for that archer dying right there. And now 2 Wyverns. So Focus decided to go to Mass Wyvern strategy. The hard counter for it is still Panda second and apparently bears. So to counter Mass Wyverns as a Night Elf, you truly need not to spam archers and dryads, but you need an orb and you need Mass, bear, as a unit composition, because literally all you need is to redo your hero, because Orc doesn't have a dispel. And as he doesn't have a dispel and you have the orb, you're able to hit those wyverns. But Orc has an advantage of like killing your wisp, laming your economy, and not allowing you to transition easily into the bears, as wyverns are out on the map. Wyverns, if you were to ask me, are not playable if you're playing solo Blade Master, because there is not a single way to properly heal them. So supposedly Lolite is taking now second alchemist and just throws random acid bomb into those Vivs. They're gonna take a huge chunk of damage. They're just gonna, you know, like slowly melt, and as Orc needs to spend like heal salves, he's likely to lose. He needs either Shadow Hunter or Alchemist, or not to get any damage by his wyverns until certain push point, which is later gonna be later in the game. Wyverns are now just abusing, and now Berserkers deal damage. Wyverns could kill the Berserker, but you see Focus doesn't want to trade any HP. Lolite is now trying to come here. Is there an orb on the demon? Yeah, there is an orb on the demon hunter, and a 15-second invul, so that's solo demon against solo Blade Master, but there is a cyclone item that just got dropped for Focus. Peons are getting immolated. Now Focus just returns all of his wyverns. I think, I'm not exactly sure, but I think Focus has all the chances in the world to actually win this game, because it's 25 against 50 supply, guys. And a bear down, and it's 21 against 58, and a lot of wyverns are coming. Demon Hunter is indeed out-damaging the blade so far, but tier 3 is on the way, and that means there is going to be poison. And I just want to remind you that Focus came back after losing his hero level 2, his grunt and his peon in the early game, and feeding Lolite to level 3. Lolite creeped more camps than Focus did, and yet somehow this is what is happening. Mass wyverns, abuse wisps, and you come back into the game. That is a cool strategy. Solo Blade. Blade Master is level 5, by the way. Soon he's gonna obtain an orb, but yet again there is no healing, and there is no Panda or Alchemist so far from Lolite. He's trying to get to creep this camp because he wants the item. There is invisible Blade Master that's standing right there. No Wisp at the Goblin Slab because all the Wisps are close, and that's a Windwalk level 3, and wait, he's getting surrounded, but there is no mana burn. And Wyverns yet again one-shotting the Wisps. The poison for Wyverns is being researched right now, and it looks miserable for Lolite, guys. 29 against 58 supply. Focus is controlling his Wyverns really well, not allowing Demon Hunter to do even a single Venom Orb hit on it. And therefore, you see, you don't need to heal your Wyverns if you don't take any damage with them. That is what we're literally observing. No Shadow Hunter, yet Wyverns are full HP, 0 healing salves used, and a huge supply advantage for the Orc player here. He could now clean the unfortunately the Wyverns hitting creeps, but he could now clean the expansion. Lolite is finally taking Panda. It's only level 1, but there are still creeps left on the map, so everything is creepable, everything is doable. Shop might be getting down. Orb is extra important in that strategy because it allows you to stop the Dryads. Otherwise, sometimes Night Elves are able to out-micro them, but otherwise you cannot staff them, and you need Orb as a control instrument here. Lolite is trying his best. He's going through Drunken Haste because level 1, it gives 45% chance to miss an attack. Bears are trying to get into the base, but the poison is now researched, and look at the damage. Basically, one hit of all the Vivs are bringing unit to 1 HP or 2 HP for 25 seconds. And then you cannot even... and then you cannot even hit it. Can Libby take on Happy? Well, you never know. You never know, but I would rather say that Happy looks more confident and probably is a stronger player than Labyrinth. So Lolite is trying to just exchange some hero focus, and it's a Panda Dead, and that's a bear that. I think we're gonna see GG in 3, 2, 1,
也是这样输的，知道吧？
and that's a game.
就这样输了。这个就是真的15年前的一个特别牛逼的一个战术。估下这么的一个
That's a game, ladies and gentlemen, and the score becomes.
估下这么的一个福克斯3比1
Let me see.
多的是拿到
It is 3-1 for Focus.
季军。
3-1 for Focus, and Focus wins this one.
这个游戏什么神奇？换人给你打个战术流派来，你就不会。这个战术是15年以内没有人用的，知道吧？好恶心打，这个打法巨恶心，我告诉你。
Oh,
一个好的人，他能把暗夜给打得很烦躁，知道吧？特别烦躁的。像暗夜看的这个打法，你想一个最简单的问题，妈妈我怎么打嘛？你前期常规开局，常规开局出大戏，我又不
now it is gonna be Happy against Labyrinth.
大都是优势，是吧？然后我单剑圣跟你打，单剑圣好处
It's gonna be Demir finals.
这个就特别厉害。
I'm not even sure if I should cast it, to be honest. We're not gonna see Crypt Lords.
不是也得走一走。
We are not gonna see.
雷比选的
We might see some Dreadlord from Labyrinth. But generally, it's gonna be, you know, like 120 Happy series are interesting. Those series are a little bit different.
反正我3比0，随便你怎么来。第3名任何比赛幸福感都完爆低，那不行，那第3名还是没有第1爽。这种季运赛打完了还是很舒服的，季运赛打完了你能赢还是比较舒服的，都一样的。你像你有时候打比赛，你打了1整场，然后你没有第3，像以前就站不了讲台上，没有奖金，很烦的。你要能打个第3还是很幸福。
Happy's in the lobby.
哟，我的竞猜没有改啊，我的。
Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Can we do a poll? Do you want me to cast the UD final? Really? Because I don't know much about it, and like, are you guys? Yeah, I'm just not sure. Should we go for the UD? Yes. Well, I mean, we've been all the series here, right? And since nobody else is streaming, probably we gotta do. Okay, let's cast it. Okay, as you wish, as you wish. Poll started. Let's go.
因为你输了很多以后，你心里会怕，知道吧？你心里会害怕。你看 Happy 为什么强，就是因为他赢太多了，他觉得他该赢，他觉得他比赛就应该赢，这就是他为什么是第1的那个。
Time is running.
要觉得别人讲1的随便，那就拿不了。
But fuck it. Okay, let me run the ads so you don't get them during the game.
今天特斗金赛 S2的决赛有这么的一个。
Let me run the ads for those of you who see them.
Happy 打雷比的话，这一个是力气带狗拼力气带狗的，这一把是一个内战的一个力气拼法。雷比已知现在是打 Happy 力气带狗是根本拼不过，但现在也只能上了，因为雷比没有第2个招。本届特斗金赛感谢煤气罐老板，感谢学旋风老板对本届特斗金赛的大力支持，谢谢2位老板。
Ads started. In case if you don't see that, that's good. That means you're not gonna get it any further, just in case. And UD finals, those are Labyrinth is spawning on the upper top spawn. Happy spawning on the bottom. I think it's gonna be a Leech Mirror. Both are going for the Ghoul opener. Still may be Ted Fiends from either player. Happy, of course, is known to play his Leech and Ghouls. Would it be any changes from Labyrinth, or is he gonna be trying to face Happy in his own style? There used to be two schools of Warcraft 3. There used to be Chinese and Korean schools of Warcraft 3. Let's change the stream title to Happy versus Labby. Yep, perfect. Valkyria Lucci. Okay, you guys won the poll. Let's do it. It is a Lich a mirror, so there used to be difference. If you ever wondered what DK Ted Fiends and why they're called so, is because they were developed by Ted, and there used to be Chinese school was playing more Fiends, and you're having significantly less effective early game, and then there was a Korean school of playing Undead Mirror, which is the Lich Ghouls. Lich Ghouls allow you to have the better early game, but of course going to the late, you want to have more Fiends. Though with Lich you could go for Mass Destroyer / the Astrogark play. And then it's all about expanding or microing your units. And very often, if you're playing one base, in a very late game, on that mirror looks miserably. Miserably in a way that, like, both players are literally cannot kill anything. You cannot kill destroyers. Gargs do not survive Nova level 3 and focus. And what's happening is, in many games, like, the destroyers would be just flying around the map and trying to find some target, find some hero. Acolyte dead for Happy. Labyrinth is invested second Nova already into creeping, while Happy's mana is still full. A little bit different creep routes for the players here. Labyrinth is very short on mana, but he's gonna get level 2 if he makes this camp, but Happy is coming and he still has 2 Novas to pull. That might be if you GOOOO kills as well. Okay, Labyrinth, and Happy's coming and he doesn't make it. Labyrinth gets level 2. First GOOOO goes down, denied by Dark Ritual by Labyrinth, and the second GOOOO is getting pulled and he denies it with Skull, and the third GOOOO now going down for Labyrinth, and the game is no longer looking good. The first GOOOO falls down for Happy just now. Still one more Nova for Happy, but he's gonna be significantly delayed on his level 2, as Lich only crapped a small green camp and now a Murloc. Some exchanges focusing skeletons for Chazar. A little bit more mana regeneration for the Labyrinth so far. So Happy gets a circlet and the boots. Labyrinth is trying to play this rather defensively. He lost more ghouls, so he's trying to pull the camp. Best if he would try to actually surround maybe this Murloc, because otherwise he just runs back to Happy hands. Labyrinth might not have seen it, and the Murloc goes down to, I think, Happy's experience. Happy is getting Nova, uses a Nova in return, mutual ghoul exchange. I've ever wondered, do you think, guys, Cannibalize could work well in a dead mirror if you research it? Or is the making time is so valuable that you rather would have a ghoul? Okay, a ghoul denied. Nice micro by Labyrinth, but 24 against 24 supply. Supply is dead even. Dead even except for the fact that Happy has the boots. Boots and a circlet. So Labyrinth lost more ghouls overall. He's tiny bit ahead on the experience, but that's not that important, as Happy has 2 better items. If you ever wonder what circlets like total output in terms of the hero damage and so forth, so Demon Hunter, either we have like 2 Demon Hunter fightings in a field, and Demon Hunter with 1 circlet wins over Demon Hunter with 1 archer. So circlet is more valuable than an archer, but maybe a little bit less valuable as a ghoul if it's focusing a hero, because it's normal damage. Is Frost Armor ever worthwhile? Well, it could get dispelled with destroyers, and as we're facing like the Lich mirror, it should have been like it should be probably must destroy late game. Therefore, that Frost Armor doesn't do much. All the ghouls would still get sniped with the magic damage, because Nova is a magic damage, so it's better to take Dark Ritual and land a few Novas. Your ideal goal is to get Lich level 4, because that's where Dark Ritual starts being really oppressive and super strong. Level 3 for Happy. Slaughterhouse started. Very mirror, everything is very same. Labyrinth is probably getting his... he's supply blocked. Not that he needs to be not a supply block, like maybe that's a tactical Ziggurat, but Happy is building it for 50 supply now. Yet again, supply is even, indeed, but you see like the timings, Happy's 1 Ziggurat ahead, item ahead, so Lebby now purchased the boots as well. The circlet I think he got from creeping. Wait, that's Labyrinth's Lich that purchased the circlet and the boots. And DK is creeping. And Happy is going for that strange aggression at this timing. And tier 3 is almost getting finished, and Labyrinth is actually tiny bit ahead because on everything. And he was trying to surround the Lich, but he actually failed to surround it. Lich could still use Dark Ritual on a Ghoul, or is it in a cooldown? It's hard to say with this overlay. So some Skeleton Wars here. He's still focusing the Skeleton here, and Happy just denies them to creeps. Not trying not to overfeed the experience. Dark Ritual and Deathpact needs to be. I'm not sure if I think melee range is too big, but maybe Nova casting range should be addressed for level 1 and 2, possibly same as Keeper. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not really a balance expert, and you know, like Undeads, again, they have one very good matchup and two not so good at the moment, in my opinion. So nerfing or buffing something about Undead would mean that other matchups need to be readjusted as well, and readjusted really well. Happy misses a Quell here, so anyways we're getting a fight. So he's going through, is it the Black Arrow he's playing with? Yeah, he's taken Black Arrow for some reason at level 1 to get that skeleton advantage, probably before the Destroyer timing, so he wins this creep camp. But there is the Destroyer timing is just coming for Labyrinth. The Destroyer is gonna be finished in a few seconds. And now the first Destroyer is gonna be up on the line for Labyrinth. Here it is. It immediately should dispel most of those skeletons, and the ghouls start to melt, as well as obsidian statues. There is no Destroyers yet for Happy. He places an order for the very first Garg, and Labyrinth is actually pushing through. Destroyer timing and that earliness of getting it is really nice. And also there is no silence for Happy, while there is a silence for Labyrinth. And now he's focusing the DK, and looks like he wins the center control. Supply is dead, even though it's 34 against 34 supply. Happy's almost 400 APM. The fight for the middle camps. Happy is making a statue and a Garg. That's why he has more supply now than Labyrinth. But Labyrinth had took the item from the creep camp as well. Yeah, Aerosile is DK Fiends. As I said before, there are two main schools of Undead Mirror. There is a Korean one which we are looking at right now, which was developed by FOF mainly, and other ancient Undead players that you probably might have never even heard of unless you're a really old player. And then there is a Chinese school where you have the Tet Fiends, you have those DKs, etc., and they're just played a little bit different. One deal with Frenzy Ghouls, Gargs, Destroyers, such as here what we're looking at. There is a major fight, by the way, happening, and Labyrinth's DK is very low on HP, and he's getting Novad, and the DK that was chasing is getting Novad as well, and the DK is dead. And now he's knowing the Lich, and he's knowing the Lich in return, so he does not catch him. Lich is probably might be able to still use the Dark Ritual on a Garg, possibly, but Lich is getting attacked and one hit away from dying. He needs to sell something, and TP immediately. He sells the Gloves of Haste, but there was not enough money for actually buying a TP, and that's a GG. If he would have sold another item and TP'd out, or possibly not lose that DK there, that could have been a whole other game, but Happy prevails yet again. 1-0 for Levy, for Happy. So guys, just in case score is right below the chat, I will actually, like we used to have this one. And I'm gonna just turn it off for now. So score is in yellow on the right hand side of the stream. Let me run the ads so they do not hit you during the games. And this is a grand final. ，All right. Map number 2, Tide Hunters. It is yet again we get this classic Korean ghoul opener for both players. That is probably showing that you could try to pull it or expand. Let's see if Labyrinth is going to be experimenting. I'm convinced that this map probably Leech is a very best pick for the Undead Mirror. Lobby is going to be definitely at least top 2 of the Super Ted Cup though. Lobby is an extremely talented and strong player though. All right, we are back. We're back. This is game number 2, Tide Hunters. And let's see the hero choices. The crowd's finished for both of the players, and Leeches those are. It's going to be another UD mirror match. There are a few ways to play it. You could take some of your ghouls and rush across map, try to kill your opponents. You could try to creep with your Leech. Or you could try to, if your opponent went to creep, and instead of creep jacking him, you could try to run into his acolytes and try to delay his tech, force him to upgrade the Ruben Tower. Labyrinth was more efficient in terms of his build. He had better items, but in the end, it wasn't enough because Happy was able to get the invul that saved his DKA. While unfortunately Labyrinth's DK, for those of you who cheer for Lebby, died in the center. So let's see. Acolytes are scouting for the heroes. Leech it is, sells a TP, and buys a skull. Labyrinth is now buying a skull. Is he going to be trying to like play the fast expansion strategy here? Happy decides to take another creep route. A lot of really damaged ghouls. It's gonna take him 2 minutes to fully recover just on Blight. It's quite a bit of time for Happy to do some movements, so he creeps the first camp. And is it gonna be the same now? He's gonna be going towards the creep jack. One Nova Labyrinth used to creep it, and now because he's pulling the camp, it gives Happy the time he needed to actually come here. And Happy has more mana, and Happy has the better agility item than the Leech's ring item. So no luck for Labyrinth here. The Ghoul Wars start. Ghoul denied. Labyrinth is saving his Ghoul, but so it doesn't get last hit by Nova. But there are yet again, Labyrinth need to take one more Ghoul, so it's gonna be inequality in terms of the Ghouls lost. Well, one killed Ghoul is not everything, you know, there are still moments where you could come back into the game. Level 2 for Happy as well. He still has more mana, and that means he had potentially more map control. If he's gonna be trying to creep the middle shop camp, I think that's gonna be rather greedy, and if Labyrinth is somehow able to creep jack him here, that might be enough to actually come back into the game. There is a potential surround by Happy, but Happy did not land it, and the Ghoul, he failed as well, unfortunately. This Ghoul should be dead. Happy tries not to invest Nova, and he actually didn't Nova the Ghoul, which means the Ghoul survives. Labyrinth is trying to watch for that Leech so it doesn't come back to get the Ghoul. Happy takes the second camp, so the agility item he sold, now he gets the Ring of Superiority. It's like half circlet.
你看 Happy 就24伏的走，Happy 走
Overall, of course, it is a better item than the Ring plus 4.
等于说他白补了3条狗，太多了。
Labyrinth's coming toward the center of the map.
有没有可能是暗夜选手多跟种子没关系？
Ghoul Eden.
他是看数据的，是是。你业余比赛里面8强7暗夜，职业比赛里面8强5暗夜，对吧？你这个就是属于对暴雪来说，你让他怎么办嘛？他不砍这个好像说不过去啊。哎，那边倒是改招了，那边这把选择一个2本开了呀，2本开矿不错哎，2本开矿打 Happy 的一个路人场，看这把 Happy 会不会路人场？再来说。
And that is a fast expansion for Labyrinth. Wow. And that's not even a fast expansion. He's making it half tier 2. Happy is known to scout unscoutable. He's also known to send his skeletons to the places he's never send them to any base which could have been potentially happening. This means that Labyrinth, technically, he could skip making acolytes on tier 2. Because, like, how do you do it? How do you expand halfway tier 2? Your tier 3 is gonna be later if you invest time into making 4 acolytes. Your second hero now is not queued because you're doing the expansion. On top of this, you need an extra necropolis at your expo, so you produce acolytes there best. And you need the orb, otherwise the time and push might just kill you. And Labyrinth is almost level 3. He needed that, but I think he a little bit mismicroed his Lich. He's trying to chase the skeleton, and skeleton is coming back, and it's like literally 1 experience now. Lich is just 1 experience away from level 3, while Happy's Lich is exactly at level 3. Now it's level 3 Lich versus level 2. This is terrible for Lebby. He maybe needs to take ghouls and just kill the smallest Murloc on the camp on the left of his base, on the bottom. Because otherwise Happy is just killing ghouls, and he's retreating to his expansion, which was scouted by Happy, because I see there is some attacking point. A ghoul denied. Nice denied by Labyrinth. He's staying tier 2. He's not tier 3 even. He doesn't have his DK even queued. There is only Slaughterhouse. Maybe he needs the second... Maybe he needs the second creep to go Masgargs against this. A ghoul was killed by the creeps. That was Labyrinth's one. And Happy just enters the expo, kills many of the acolytes. DK is still not queued. That's the second acolyte dead. Labyrinth is tier 3, but he's probably 40 seconds behind on his tech timing. No second hero even in project yet. Yeah, looks like Happy is just confidently playing this. More and more acolytes die. Labyrinth is trying to survive somehow, but now he needs to invest a lot of gold into the acolytes. And by killing the acolyte, you're not just making your opponent mine less gold, but you also make him spend his gold on those unwanted acolytes that he wants just to make once. So killing acolytes is extremely important in those moments. So Happy is gonna be doing the timing push now, and Labyrinth is gonna try his very best now to protect from it. One more Murloc is done. Happy is already researching the frenzy. Now it's just gonna be the orb for Happy, and he is likely to break through. He needs to come though right now, because if there's gonna be already the orb from Labyrinth, and he also would have Leech level 3.5 or something, I think it's holdable. With this amount of towers, this should be holdable, but Happy might be attacking his main base. So Labyrinth needs towers everywhere. Happy did see the towers. Labyrinth is halfway of getting the spirit towers and probably 10 seconds away now from getting tier 3. Lich is trying to retreat. Happy is just trying to kill the shop, and Lich cannot really engage now. And there is a Dark Ranger that's coming as well. Tier 3, is it gonna be finished? Happy might just not allow Lich now to come here to get it. Tier 3 is getting finished. Shop is still alive. 2 more Spirit Towers on the Labyrinth, and Happy is pushing through. Okay, the ghouls are inside the base. Labyrinth Lich was able to get the orb. It's still a solo Lich, just 1 hero against 3. But Expo is up and towers are so too. Now Lich is coming. More and more ghouls might be falling from the Happy side. Labyrinth Lich is getting focused and there is no way of healing the Lich. Happy's just pushing through. Happy has the Black Arrow, and here I think this is a correct choice because in terms of Labyrinth's game, he doesn't have not just Dispel, but he doesn't have anything, and Happy could just snowball here with the skeletons. Acolytes at the main base start falling dead. There's just 1 left. Mining is gonna be equal now, but how do you win if you have just 2 heroes and 2 heroes less? Well, there are 2 Spirit Towers. That almost got Happy's Obsidian statue killed, actually. Happy's trying to focus those Spirit Towers. Spirit Towers need to be focusing those skeletons, I think. And so thinks Slabby and starts focusing those skeletons. Now there is a guard looking for no HP destroyer that went somewhere. Leeches are now actually doing the mutual shots. There is 1 more coil available for Happy. And Leeches are focusing each other. Main is helping. But Main needs to be also helping to focus, slow down the Dark Ranger. Leech is somehow getting away. Labyrinths need to like Dark Ritual a Ghoul and then Nova that Leech. And he Dark Rituals a Garg. And he's now slowing down the Death Knight. Is there a second shop at his expense? There is no second shop, but there is an Urban Tower, so Labyrinth is holding. And Happy is now counter expense, so he was not able to push through. And Labyrinth, all he needs now is to make his heroes. DK is going to be very underleveled, and Happy still got a lot of experience here, but he's going to be having a double mine time. He rebuilt all the acolytes at his expo. He transferred some from his on his main, I mean, and he transferred some from his expo. Happy just creeping the map though. But what do you do, Labby? If Happy gets a map control and counter expands, what are your solutions? It's 27 supply against 42. It's just extremely bad for Labyrinth so far, but DK is soon to be out. Happy is now taking Labyrinth's creep camps because he has a map control and Labyrinth cannot fight him mid-map. He can only fight him inside his own base. The expansion timing was very interesting, but is it really enough? Once you creep, this is very like unusual and people don't seem to notice it. But once you creep, you're actually getting gold from creeps. And if you creep big camps, you're getting a lot of gold. And meanwhile, Happy is trying to, and Labyrinth is trying to get the Murloc, and Destroyers are just obliterating the statue. Happy's trying to push through. Double crypt for Labyrinth. Is he gonna be going double crypt Gargs now? Expansion for Happy is now almost finished. Necropolis is finished, and the Haunted Gold Mine is gonna be finished in about 30 seconds. TP was purchased by Happy. I bet he also, yeah, now he bought an Invul as well. Supply is still not looking good for Labyrinth. Happy is gonna start mining. He's 50 supply. He's gonna stay there. Labyrinth is just trying to come and cancel, but that's super late. He's now just trying to get some wars and maybe not TPing out here immediately. It's a huge mistake. It's a huge mistake. I think this Lich is dead. It's gonna be Nova. There is no. Why didn't Happy cast Nova? What happened? There was no cooldown. I was literally watching straight at the ability icon, and it wasn't great. He should have Nova'd that Lich, and I think it would have been a dead Lich. Maybe a mistake by Happy. One of the few we see ever. Happy's just taking all the camps from the maps. From the map. There is nowhere else for Labby to go to creep but the bottom camp. And Happy is now gonna start mining 2 base. Labyrinth is still trying to get 50 supply. Hero levels are looking miserably, extremely bad for Labyrinth. He doesn't even have 3rd Dark Ranger. Level 4 leech against level 3, and level 3 decay against level 1 decay. No Dark Ranger even planned. This last hit was quite important for Labyrinth, but it didn't work out, and now his decay is getting cycloned. Tries to dispel that, but it's gonna be Novat and just attacked. And he's moving his leech, and that decay denied. Beautiful play by Lebit, but does it really matter? Labyrinth needs to sit in his supply to gain as much as he could. Maybe even to try to build a third base now. Why am I saying it? Thing is, once your opponent has better hero levels, economy sometimes cannot win it. Economy wins everything in the end of the day, but not in games like this. Happy crapped entire map. Labyrinth is trying now to take some creep camps from Happy. Happy scouting that loses guard to creeps. This is a grand final of TP Cup, of TED Super Cup. And now Gargs are getting damaged. Yeah, that is a GG right there. Labyrinth just realized he's not gonna be able to recover from that game, and that expansion attempt was not something that he was looking for. After his list, Happy starting with yeah, also noticed it. And now this is gonna be game number 3. Happy against Labyrinth. The grand final. The grand final could be deciding map. If Happy wins it, he becomes the champion of the Super TED Cup and wins some decent money as well. What is the prize pool? Overall prize pool is about $2,000, and for the first place you get 1,000 of it. The second place gets only 500. Third is $141, and the fourth is only $100. So Lolite got 100, Focus got 141, and now they're playing for $500, guys. This is a map that could finally bring Happy $500. Let's see. Exactly same opening except for the scouting acolyte from Happy. Labyrinth decides not to scout. He's playing just 5 acolyte. He just expects or knows that Happy is gonna go Lich. But so is Labyrinth. They're both gonna go Lich. They both believe in this hero, they both find it most suitable for their playstyle. Happy definitely learns, so that's true, like he adapts very well to any new strategies or unit combinations. Let's see here. So Happy Acolyte now finally arrives to Labyrinth's base. He's gonna be able to see that it's gonna be Leech indeed. Labyrinth is gonna spend 1 Nova to kill this Acolyte. This Acolyte is better to be killed, especially if you're planning to go into any early aggression. Also, once you use your first Nova, Labyrinth actually ignores it and rather spends Nova on creeps. So that is the difference in between the playstyle of the early game in between two, besides the obvious creep routes. Think about spending Nova on creeps, like one Nova is good to spend in the beginning because you start your mana regeneration. So in that regards, it is actually good. Here, Happy uses it just because of the poison, not to get like super highly damaged on his entire army and then possibly creepjacked. I think that's the reason, because the previous games he used to save his mana and not use it. And also, let's see the strategy now. So Labyrinth is almost full mana again. He's creeping the other creep camp. Happy is taking the center. Those two creeps, I believe, give you level 2. And besides them giving level 2, they give you 2 really cool items. So far, of course, what item did Happy get from the turtle? He got 1 Gloves of Haste. And the other item, I think the only logical explanation is if he researched the backpack and put it into the ghoul and send it back, and it must have been a ring. Why he doesn't have it? Because he just grabbed a camp with 2 items, unless it's not getting properly displayed on the overlay, which could be the case. I think that's what happened to the first item from the first camp. The first micro wars, and let's see who wins them this time. Labyrinth is just damaging units that he could reach. No expansions, both players are playing dead even game. Tier 2 launch, this time it's going to be a little bit faster for Happy. If you want to speed up your destroyers and orb timing, you could also technically sometimes, if you don't overbuild your ghouls on times, you could just skip, you could tier 3 into decay and not decay into tier 3, and only then add a slaughterhouse. But if you want to get the fast destroyer timing, you need to add the slaughterhouse significantly faster. Alright, Happy is going towards Labyrinth. Labyrinth does have a skull. Is it gonna be again a try to like do this weird timing, half tech, meet tier 2 expansion? Happy is of course controlling that now. Labyrinth sees Happy's here as well. Ghouls are ready to creepjack, and Labyrinth's Leech finds that. Labyrinth of course cannot go for expo or anything alike here. Really nice Nova landed from Happy. It's gonna be denied Ghoul. Ghoul denied. Happy's Leech starts getting focused. Another Nova applied to the ghouls. And it is 2 ghouls for nothing, for HP of the Happy and for some map control. Ghouls are just being chased. This ghoul is gonna maybe go to creeps in attempt to get the other ghoul ensnared, and the other ghoul is now gonna get ensnared, possibly, or would it? It looks like it was a successful ghoul pull without ensnaring, actually. And now Labyrinth is finally trying to creep his camp. He doesn't have the extra acolyte, as it seems, to actually expand. He's just gonna creep it to get level 3. But that leaves Happy with his creep camps, and because Happy took those creep camps from the center, he could now creep the very same camps that Labyrinth was able to take during his time. I think Happy's creep routes are better so far. Here we're gonna get some non-interesting item like illusions or possibly replenishment. For Happy, it is gonna be a claws, the very best item Lich could have, of course. Alright, this is a creepjack from Labyrinth, pre-tier 3 style, but decay is out for Happy, so he's calling the ghoul. Everything is being saved. There is no personal staff to get into the acolytes, into the Happy's base. No boots as well for Labyrinth. Happy's creeping does just safely creeping those safe creep camps that Labyrinth decided to take as his first. Happy is not level 3. Though it doesn't seem like Labyrinth is able to release any map control out of his Lich that is indeed level 3 so far.
你看到后面就是属于碾压另外两个人了，那么就是屌爆了，然后成为了世界上男子网球。
Labyrinth now is taking the middle camps. It's super nice for him. Frenzy started by both players at the very same time, which is now going to get the orb to accelerate the creeping speed and generally be more powerful hero. Finally, power spike. Happy's just creeping expansion. Then he could go for the shop creep. Dark Ranger third after the orb is expected to be here.
很多的体育竞项目都是这样的，一开始的时候我是天才，但是我没那么强，打到后面突然之间，那我到了某个坎。
And now the players meet at the mid map. Happy's Lich is finding Labyrinth, and that's annoying to the DK, and DK is getting a little bit clogged by his own skeletons here. Dark Ranger third for Happy. Labyrinth is about 100 gold away from the Dark Ranger. Getting quelled, and the quell does not land well for Labyrinth. Okay, ghouls are dying left and right. Happy yet again is playing through the Dark Arrow because the fight is happening to the pre-destroy timing. It's going to be very soon online for the Labyrinth, but DK is level 2 and it's very actually damaged. And now it's got to be the Dark Ranger by Labyrinth. It got to be the Dark Ranger. DK is just coming and trying to heal the Lich, and that might be a very dead Lich. And one more hit, and Lich is dead, and that's gonna be a game, but Labyrinth maybe doesn't want to leave the game just yet. And that's a dead DK. Oh no, it's survived on like 5 HP. And now that's a dead Dark Ranger. Yeah. I think that's a GG. 3-0. Happy prevails as the strongest undead player. And that's the end of the Super TED Cup. And Happy just confidently wins it yet again. Alright. I've been streaming today for the entire night. So guys, if you pardon me, I'm gonna go out. Not exactly out, I'll go to sleep. Is it best of 7? Oh wait, is it best of 7? Let me check. Maybe that's best of 7. Maybe that's best of 7, you're right, wait. It doesn't say anything on the Wikipedia. Let me check. I think that's it. I think that was a best of 5. I think that was best of 5, guys. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, now Ted is gonna be playing some fun game. Concealed Hill. Maybe that's an ATR, maybe something else, but that's not really what we're gonna be watching. So, well guys, thank you so much for watching. Follow my channel if you've not followed me just yet. Also, feel free to subscribe. I'm usually lettering Night Elf main. Anywhere from 23 to 2400 MMR. Thank you so much for staying with me tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, everyone. Wish you happy holidays, and I hope you enjoy your time. До конца, нахуй. Чем, ты хочешь посмотреть эту фигню? Do you really want to see this, champ? I can reopen, no problem. Do you want to really see this one? That's... I don't know what is going on, what this is even. This could be some random hero or only hero. Maybe he's playing against his fan. Okay. Champ is Blade, professional human player. And he demands to watch it till the very end, to watch this game as well. Even though I did not sleep throughout the whole night. Okay, let's watch it. If you want it, let's watch it. It's democracy here, right? Chat decides what I do. Охренеть, мол, full-time streamer. Да. Not even sleeping. Right now we're watching the very final game. Happy just won Labyrinth 3-0. It was a grand final. It just finished. All the matches are done. Ящик Red Bull работает. Я без него досидел каким-то чудом. Это все шампанское и пиво. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but let's watch it. I'm very curious. I don't know what's happening. Like, no unit, only hero? What is this? Orc doesn't make a hero, doesn't make units, doesn't have barracks. Who's playing? It's Ted against someone, I don't know. So the finals just finished. And now this is like a bonus game by Ted. And I was forced by Blade to watch it. So now I'm very curious about this Blizzarding Archmage. I don't see any barracks from both players, so I'm like, I don't know what to say. He's just trying to lame some orc economy. It is very painful to heal orc peons, and like you cannot really send them to fountain this map, even though there is a fountain. So this press is just like to deny some gold. There is a Blade Master that's running after the Archmage. Because there are no units, it gotta be the boots for the heroes, but maybe they agreed not to buy items from the neutral shop. Usually they're playing something like the ATR. Or random heroes or random spells. So you're getting a hero and it has any spell of any other hero. Let's see, he keeps just blizzarding everything. And there is a Blade Master with the boots. Okay, so they could buy the items, and I don't know why Ted did not buy it. If Blade Master gives a good position, takes a good position. That's a dead mage. That's it. Deny yourself with Blizzard. Deny yourself with Blizzard. Oh my god. He should have tried to deny at least himself with the Blizzard. Ted. There was an opportunity for that, for sure. I don't know. Я не знаю, Juice. Это... После финала Тедкапа Тед играет обычно какую-то шизу, и это она. И Блейд настоял, сказал, поверь, это надо смотреть. He's taking... How many are you taking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9 peasants to creep this? What? Now arcanes. And tier 3? Could you imagine Orc just playing Headhunter? Blood Mage second? What? Okay, you're getting a ring? I don't know, but it's very interesting, but I don't know what's happening, guys. Don't ask me. If you were to ask me, maybe some games look like that. Well, I mean, it's something to try on your later games for sure, if you're playing human. But I'm not sure if that's a good strategy. That's like fat trolling. The Orc is going tier 3 as well. What? Yeah, guys. Ted had too much to drink, probably, for the new year. Finally, the peons are going to get the Archmage the aura he needs. He's building 2 priests first. Why? Gotta be priest and a sork, no? just to slow down Blade Master, just in case.
你如果那个什么干
Well, Militia is really quickly taking the camp. Archimage is returning home, but he's still level 1, no aura even. Okay. And what do we do next? Sword, Arcane... What? Okay, do not ask me any questions, because I'm not gonna be able to answer any.
练大点去，好吧？是个要直接练，管他呢。我们是有梦想的，知道吧？有梦想的人可以这么练。
He's gonna be trying to expand that. That's the only reason he could be doing the third arcane.
看到没？顶级练级法的。
And now he's just creeping the creeps through the AoE damage.
练级屌不屌？
Okay.
一瞬间怎么把怪
This seems easy actually. Seems really nice. He's making invisibility upgrade for sources, and he's actually pulling back the peons. He just leaves 2 full HP ones. And what would have happened if the orc player would have went Farseer Headhunter?
这个时候就属于真奇葩，死包子拉几次。
Like, there would have been loads of headhunters killing farms at your base by this time. And soon they would be berserkers. Orc might have... Orc is playing also something unpredictable. Might be Blade Master Blaming, Blade Master like Wyverns, Blade Master Shadowhunter Wyverns.
扫一下他，想过去扫他的，啊，扫不了。哎，这里怎么练网呢？这个。
That is building even more towers. He's selling all the items. Buys a personal staff. He's waiting for the invisibility upgrade. It should be finished very soon. And now he just needs a lot of spell breakers. Is he going to be trying to take the sword here? In terms of AoE and this army composition, I think it gotta be Alchemist or Panda. There is really no better hero choice. If you need something ranged that deals AoE, might be Alchemist in a way that he's just going to be casting spells.
快速的把这个火下歪了，
Tinker too.
火下歪了。
Archimage is still not level 3. He finds a Blade Master with that Orb of Lightning. There is a Koda, Spirit Walker. So Orc is just skipping everything to play the regular mix of units. Orc might be expanding behind this as well. Something was hexed, it was a sword system. Unfortunately, it was hexed and eaten by a Koda. The Spirit Walker is very dead if you just focus it. Oh, got hexed. Could you save the sword? That's what's called retired. Yeah, the Blade Master crits are actually dangerous. Blade, что мы смотрим?
别打我了，我靠！哎，你这不打好烦喽，给我打死你！
Blade, я тоже пил, но что случилось?
那快速指 AOE 是打了一个鬼，不要闹，不要闹。但有的时候会有失误的，有的时候会有失误。但你看我大师级好，大师级好的其实，打那种不要就是混大师级，大师级混好，然后准备那个买伐木机，伐木机买一下，伐木机买厉害的很。
Alright, guys.
你换人起飞。
There is a freaking shredder. Вот так. Не знаю, что бы это значило. Right, there is a freaking shredder. If you get an expansion in this unit combination, you need mass spell breakers. Or polymorph. Like, what do you even play? So, invulnerability. Why did he buy a second staff? Ah, for the blood mage. So wait, is it 1.26? There is just one staff that you could buy?
让你在这儿张我，这要定期的一个张的呀，我这要张死一个是一个。
Probably it is. Anyways, this is gonna be a lot of damage done to the burrows, but Orc farmed so many items. I wonder if Orc already grabbed both of the red fountains. Too much map control was given. Now that, of course, is building farms. He's at 2 base. He could just build a lot of breakers. But there is a TC out. No grunts / catapults. They're going to be available for the Orc player. He waits till the Orc is grabbing his TC. He needs to start with a flame strike, I think. And somehow he just came back, but the peasants are actually dying. He needs to TP out. And land the second flame strike before you TP out. Oh my god. Yeah, that's definitely the definition of being retired. This is very interesting to watch. This is entertaining. I like it. He's doing the blacksmiths. Is it for the knights? I wonder. Okay, all upgrades are researched. So there is now inner fire. There are now gonna be Imba towers. I bet there is a Norse expansion that's functioning. That seems like an AKM style. That's true. Except for AKM doesn't play Archmage first. He plays solo Blood Mage, and that's why his casters always like in mana. I think he needs to reveal the Orcs Expo. That's probably up. That is at 1000 gold doing 2 upgrades. It's just 1-1. They're gonna be finished super faster. All of those peons, poor peons. Orc needs to heal him with the Shadow Hunt. Okay, there is a ward. He built a Witch Doctor. You see, he realizes there is a Witch Doctor and a ward. Now he breaks supply. He realizes that this harass might not work out well, and this is indeed a previous patch because human is 59 out of 78 supply. So this is an older patch. Farseer is not yet good here. Orc is just staying in his base, waiting for the human player to do something. There is no expansion for the Orc, so he's probably playing against some fan. And he's just building a lot of those spell breakers. And if he gets good position, any choke points, there are not too many in terms of concealed heals so far, but there are some. And if you get into any choke point, Orc is gonna get demolished. He's just killing peasants since he doesn't need all that supply. He just wants 80 supply straight. Now he's still trying to get into the Orc space, building even more. There is no mana, and it's gonna be super soon, and Orc now might place a ward, because there is a Brilliance Aura on his Shadow Hunter. But he sneaks into the Orc space, and Invisibility just finishes from the oldness. And peons die yet again, and Barrows are under attack, and now he's just stepping out. Okay. And now we need just more spell breakers, more casters. We got inner fire. I would have personally pre-inner fire anything before the fight and maybe set up a few priests to actually inner fire. He just buys 2 heal potions, no staff, no orb. Okay. Some more spell breakers perhaps. Блин, чем скажу, конечно, но что это случилось-то? Orc is significantly less supply. I don't think he ever scouted humans expansion here. And the push is going on. There is inner fire on most of the units. Blood Mage needs to siphon the mana, and he does absolutely that from the Shadow Hunter, and he's getting polymorphed. I think you kill a unit if you polymorph a Koda. I think if Koda has eaten a unit and you polymorph it, the unit is just dead. It insta-dies. Therefore, you cannot polymorph. Yep. I think you cannot polymorph. I think you cannot polymorph, same as you cannot hex the Koda. The peasants are just dead. A lot of spell breakers, and now there's a lot of damage with upgrades. Blizzard is tough to deal with. And I think that just wins his game against his fan at 126.
灌溉者我干嘛嘛？吸死你好了！
Everything is going super slow. That needs to surround, but he's a little bit rusty. Got blade illusions, but illusions don't work in this patch.
再吸回血再见。这个吸的是真的夸张，这个吸的，而且还是跑不掉。
And Torrent Chieftain is going to his spirit. Yeah, I think you just know Blizzard and Flame Strike, and GG is gonna be called extremely soon. Barrows destroyed, Archimage level 4. This is literally infinite mana for the human caster army. And that's a confident win. You could build a maybe blacksmith, the workshop, to get like a scouting helicopter. Orc is trying to right click the heroes, but there is no mana. All the units are just dead. Wyvern is polymorphed. You could just kill anything you want here. Orc is pressing TP. Blade is dead. And Shadowhunter is so too. That's gonna be GG. Orc is trying to control his Wyverns. Yeah. No GG.
好，那么今天的一个直播的话，就为大家怎么事儿？感谢大家在直播中把它每一个字。
Okay, guys. That is finished. Everything is done. Champ, мы посмотрели какую-то адскую дичь.
兄弟们，明天晚上7点特斗杯 S20。
Давайте посмотрим, кого зарейдить.
兄弟们，元旦快乐！明天的晚上7点特斗杯 S20，不见不散。
Фейла.
拜，明天。
That's who we raid. Ох. Ну хорошо, господа. У Теда стрим закончился. У меня тоже. Погнали, отправлю вас к Фейла. Очень классный стример, через 20 секунд. Отправлю вас. Ах. Давайте, всех обнял, приподнял. Люблю. Пойду спать. У меня English speaking audience, скорее всего, была в основном. Ну, и немножко наши. Всех обнял. Давайте, ребята, все. Alright, guys. Sending you to Fela. That's it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I streamed throughout the whole night, so I'm super tired. Gotta go and sleep, get some rest, and be back tomorrow. Much love, guys, and see you. Bye bye, and thanks for everybody, especially for those of you who gifted the community the subs. Bye bye.